Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on the profound and intricate ways in which the passage of time influences our experiences of intimacy and sexual pleasure? As we navigate through the different stages of life, the thought of aging can sometimes evoke feelings of resignation or even a sense of loss regarding our ability to explore meaningful connections. You might find yourself wondering if the joys of intimacy are something that will slip away as you grow older, or if the deep, soulful pleasures that your body once offered are now beyond your reach. However, you may be pleasantly surprised to learn that your journey toward pleasure can evolve into something even more enriching, fulfilling, and powerful as you embrace the wisdom that comes with maturity. In today's video, we will explore the notion that intimacy does not merely fade with age. Instead, it undergoes a remarkable transformation. We will examine how cultivating the right mindset and creating an appropriate environment are essential for unlocking a deeper connection with both your own body and your partner. As we age, we often develop a richer appreciation for the pleasures that arise from qualities like patience, trust, and mindful touch. These elements can enhance our experiences, allowing us to connect more profoundly with ourselves and our partners. The first and most crucial step in embarking on this intimate journey, one that emphasizes the exploration and experience of pleasure, is to create an environment that is not only comfortable but also profoundly nurturing. This space should be one where the mind can find tranquility, the body can surrender to the moment, and relaxation can flow effortlessly, liberated from the burdens of expectation or pressure. It becomes a sanctuary, a sacred realm where comfort and ease serve as the bedrock upon which the exploration of pleasure is built. Trust is the cornerstone of all meaningful connections and must be firmly established within this nurturing environment. It is the quiet, steadfast bond that ensures that every step taken and each touch exchanged is met with openness, respect, and understanding. Without trust, the body and mind cannot unite in the harmonious way necessary to unlock the full potential of physical pleasure. When there is a disconnect between what the mind is feeling and what the body is experiencing, achieving the state of arousal required for the fullest experience of sexual pleasure can become a daunting challenge. This is why sharing this intimate space with a partner who is attuned to the needs of the moment is vital. Someone who understands that this journey is not a race or an objective to be achieved at all costs, but rather a shared voyage that requires patience, mutual understanding, and respect. As we journey through life, the female body undergoes transformations that can sometimes feel overwhelming or even disheartening. However, it is essential to recognize that these changes do not diminish the body's capacity to experience pleasure. In fact, the very process of aging, while it may alter the body in certain respects, can also deepen the connection one has to it. There is an undeniable beauty in this connection, a growing understanding and appreciation for the body's wisdom, its rhythms, and its needs. Maturity, rather than diminishing the ability to feel, actually enriches it. With age comes a deeper sense of comfort and acceptance, a more profound understanding of one's desires, and a greater capacity to explore the pleasures the body has to offer. The journey of intimacy shifts from being focused on performance to fostering a soulful connection that nourishes the heart as much as it does the body. This maturation allows for a heightened and more fulfilling sexual experience, providing a richness to life that younger years simply cannot replicate. The experience of intimacy and sexual pleasure evolves, transforming into an intricate dance of emotions, sensations, and discoveries that feel deeper, more meaningful, and profoundly satisfying. When the body is ready and has been nurtured and prepared, the magic can begin. Slow, deliberate touches and gentle strokes that caress the skin serve as invitations for desire to awaken. The skin, being the largest organ of the body, becomes a canvas upon which sensations are painted with softness, tenderness, and love. There is no rush. The aim is not to hurry toward an end goal, but rather to take the time to explore and savor each moment. This is an opportunity to rediscover parts of the body that may have been neglected or forgotten, to find new erogenous zones, and to uncover new places where pleasure can bloom. These explorations are not bound by the clock. They are about being fully present in the moment, allowing desire to build and deepen naturally. Each touch and caress creates a map of sensation that guides the body and mind toward greater pleasure. Through this exploration, the emotional connection between partners flourishes, the bond deepens, and intimacy transforms from being merely an act into a beautiful shared experience. The mind, often underestimated in its role, is truly the most powerful sexual organ. It holds the keys to arousal, the deepening of desire, and the ecstasy of sexual experience. Without the mind's active engagement, the body cannot reach its fullest potential in terms of sexual response. The mind shapes every sensation, amplifies every touch, and influences how the body responds to stimuli. Its role cannot be overstated. It is the gateway through which pleasure flows, and its power is limitless. When the mind is fully present and attuned to the moment, the body can unlock its most profound responses. If you are still engaged and finding value in this video, please comment 1 below to let me know you are with me on this journey. The G-spot, that elusive and enigmatic area located on the front wall of the vaginal canal, is a realm of both mystery and wonder. Often described as a special, almost magical region, it holds the potential for intense pleasure. What makes this spot particularly fascinating is that it is not a single, defined structure, but rather an area of erectile tissue that can swell and become increasingly sensitive as arousal builds. When stimulated in the right way, the G-spot can lead to deeply intense sensations, often described as a profound pleasure unlike any other. However, to truly unlock this pleasure, it is essential to find a rhythm and pressure that is comfortable and pleasurable for the woman. This journey of discovery requires open communication, patience, and attentiveness. A common technique involves gently curling the fingers toward the front of the vaginal canal, which can create satisfying stimulation. But the experience does not stop there. To truly heighten the pleasure, it is vital to combine internal G-spot stimulation with external touches on the clitoris, labia, or other sensitive areas of the body. This creates a powerful synergy, where sensations from both inside and outside the body work together to intensify arousal and pleasure. The goal is not simply to stimulate but to create an experience that is multidimensional, where every part of the body awakens and attunes to the pleasure being shared. Recent studies have illuminated something remarkable. Stimulating the G-spot not only heightens sexual arousal but also activates regions of the brain responsible for pleasure and reward. This powerful connection between physical sensations and the brain's reward system explains the intense feelings of euphoria and release that some women experience. For many, the sensation is so overwhelming that it feels as though they are losing control, being swept away by a wave of pleasure that floods both body and mind, leaving them breathless and filled with joy. It is a sensation of liberation, as if the boundaries between body and mind dissolve, allowing one to become fully immersed in the pleasure of the moment. This euphoria is a celebration of the body's incredible ability to feel, to experience, and to find joy in the deepest, most intimate ways. Ultimately, the exploration of pleasure, particularly concerning the G-spot, transcends mere physical stimulation. It is about deepening the connection between mind, body, and soul. It is about embracing the wisdom of maturity, allowing the body to experience pleasure in new and enriching ways. It is about discovering that intimacy at any age can be a life-affirming, profoundly beautiful experience that transcends time and brings immense joy, fulfillment, and connection. An incredibly intriguing and revealing aspect of sexual pleasure is the growing body of research, particularly through advanced technologies like functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI. This innovative imaging technique has shown that stimulating distinct areas, such as the G-spot and clitoris, activates different regions of the brain. This suggests that each of these zones offers a unique kind of pleasure. This finding is not only fascinating but also provides deeper insights into how our bodies experience sexual arousal and sensation in diverse and complex ways. It further underscores the idea that pleasure is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Rather, it is a multifaceted journey shaped by individual bodies and minds. This breakthrough invites us to reconsider how we approach sexual pleasure, understanding that each zone and every form of stimulation may lead to different experiences, each with its own flavor, intensity, and emotional depth. In the exploration of pleasure, rhythm and breathing are foundational. Sexual arousal does not follow a linear path. It ebbs and flows like the waves of an ocean, rising and falling with unpredictable beauty. This natural, wave-like rhythm requires both patience and presence to fully appreciate. Learning how to ride this wave of arousal, flowing with it rather than resisting it, is key to experiencing the deepest and most fulfilling pleasure. We must give ourselves permission to enjoy the peaks as much as the valleys, recognizing that both contribute to the overall experience of sexual satisfaction. The wave of arousal offers a wide spectrum of sensations, and it is within this undulating rhythm that we can explore both intense moments of ecstasy and the more tranquil, intimate times of connection. The importance of breath becomes especially pronounced in this dance, as controlled, mindful breathing can help maintain focus and deepen pleasure. It can also aid in balancing the body's natural responses, allowing the mind to remain present and connected while managing the fluctuations of desire. As arousal intensifies, one can experiment with alternating between different types of stimulation, shifting between internal and external touches or varying the intensity, speed, and rhythm. This alternation keeps the experience fresh, exciting, and full of discovery. The body is a vast landscape of sensations, and each shift in touch brings forth new revelations. The deeper we engage with this fluidity, the more we expand our experience of pleasure, creating a rich, dynamic process that is unique to each individual, each relationship, and each intimate encounter. At times, a woman may experience a sensation that feels similar to an urgent need to urinate. While this sensation may initially seem alarming or unfamiliar, it is essential to recognize it as a natural sign that something powerful may be occurring in the body. This feeling, often associated with intense G-spot stimulation, is usually an indicator that ejaculation is near. Understanding this response is crucial for maintaining comfort and relaxation. This sensation arises because the Skene's glands, located near the bladder, swell during arousal, creating a pressure feeling that mimics the need to urinate. It is important to recognize this for what it is and allow the body to relax, trusting that these sensations are part of a deeper process. If you are still with me and finding these lessons beneficial, please comment below to indicate you are still engaged. Furthermore, the fluid released during this moment has garnered significant scientific interest. Some studies suggest that this fluid may contain a small amount of prostate-specific antigen, PSA, a compound also found in male semen. This connection has led to the hypothesis that the Skene's glands might serve a function similar to that of the male prostate, although this remains a topic of ongoing research and exploration. What is critical to understand, however, is that the amount and composition of this fluid can vary from woman to woman and even from one experience to another. This fluid is not always released in the same way or in the same quantity, and this variability is entirely natural. It is essential not to view this variation as a benchmark of sexual performance or success, but rather as a normal and diverse aspect of human sexuality. The human body is remarkably individual, and experiences of pleasure and arousal will naturally differ from person to person and from moment to moment. When it comes to sexual experiences, it is vital to remember that the occurrence of ejaculation or the release of fluid should never define the quality of the encounter. Whether or not this happens is not an indicator of how successful or pleasurable the experience was. The richness of the experience lies in the sensations, the emotions, and the connections shared, not in physical release. If the release of fluid does occur, it can take different forms. For some women, it may manifest as a strong, sudden stream, while others may experience a slower, gentler release. Both are completely normal and signify different ways in which the body experiences arousal. The timing of this release varies as well. Some women may reach this point quickly, while for others it may take longer, requiring more exploration, patience, and attention. Regardless of when or how it happens, it is important to focus not on the outcome but on the entirety of the experience. It is about enjoying the journey, savoring the sensations as they unfold, and appreciating the deep intimacy shared between partners. Sexuality, particularly in the later stages of life, is a boundless and ever-evolving source of rediscovery and growth. With age comes wisdom, a deepening understanding of one's body, mind, and desires. Sexual maturity allows us to approach pleasure not with urgency but with openness, curiosity, and acceptance. As we grow older, we often become more willing to explore and experiment, shedding old fears or insecurities in favor of embracing the full spectrum of our sexuality. It is no longer about mastering techniques or achieving specific outcomes. Instead, it is about being fully present in the moment, listening attentively to the body's responses, and creating a safe, nurturing space where one can explore free from judgment or shame. It is a celebration of the body's capacity to feel, to experience, and to connect. I hope this conversation has provided a deeper, more nuanced understanding of sexual experiences, particularly the phenomenon of squirting. It is a topic that deserves to be approached with curiosity, openness, and a sense of humanity. By viewing sexuality from a holistic and authentic perspective, we can liberate ourselves from the constraints of societal expectations and embrace the true depth and beauty of our sexual selves. To everyone who has joined us on this journey of exploration, I invite you to continue seeking knowledge and experience in your own sexuality with the same respect, curiosity, and mindfulness that we apply to all areas of life. Just as life itself is a journey of discovery, so too is our sexuality, an ongoing adventure that evolves with us, offering infinite opportunities for pleasure, connection, and growth. As we conclude today's exploration of intimacy, pleasure, and the profound beauty of embracing our sexuality as we age, I want to pose a question to you. What have you learned so far? Whether it's about the power of trust in creating a nurturing space for intimacy, the importance of mindful touch, or how maturity can enrich your experiences, I would love to hear your insights. Please comment below and share one thing you've learned today that you plan to bring into your life or your intimate relationships. This journey of rediscovery is one we can all learn from, and your thoughts could inspire others. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comments below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content about embracing health, well-being, and intimacy at any stage of life. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we continue this beautiful journey of growth and connection.